When it comes to getting older, we tend to see it first in the face. We're starting off with these fine lines and wrinkles, we have a change in our skin texture, we get pigmentation marks, and of course we tend to lose that youthful, healthy glow. But ageing isn't just about this outer skin texture, because we have another side of ageing where we see a change in the shape of our face. The cheeks tend to go a bit flatter, don't they? The eyes go a bit more hollow, the jawline gets softer, and well, these sort of jowls here, well, they just get worse every birthday, don't they? The ageing process happens on two different levels. We have the outer skin surface, and then we have this underlying structure, or I call it the support system. But understanding these two separate layers is absolutely vital, because you cannot treat them the same way, and people do, and that's why they don't notice a difference. And that's because creams and serums, yes, they can improve the quality of your skin. They can help with hydration, they can help with skin texture, they can help with pigmentation, and to an extent the fine lines and wrinkles. We've also got ingredients like retinol and tretinoin, which do encourage collagen production, but over time. But, and this is really important to understand, good skincare can make your skin look smoother, brighter and healthier, but it cannot physically lift tissue that has started to drop. And that's because facial aging isn't just about the surface of your skin, it's all about what is happening underneath. Now, I've tried to think of a way that I can really explain this clearly, so bear with me on this, because the best way I came up with is to liken your face to a tent. The canvas on the outside, that represents the visible surface of your skin. When we're younger, it's smoother, firmer and more taut. And of course, we've all heard of collagen. Well, that's what gives the skin strength, just like the poles give framework to the tent. While elastin acts like these flexible guy ropes, allowing the skin to stretch and spring back. And all of this, of course, is anchored to a firm base, representing either the ground or our bone structure. Now, imagine this tent has been standing outside for, let's say, the best part of 50 years. And it's been battling all the elements of the wind, the rain, the sun. It's bound to look a little bit sort of tired, I think is a polite way to say it. The canvas is going to become thinner, it's going to become looser, the framework's not quite as strong, and these guy ropes, well, they're going to lose their elasticity, so they will not hold everything together as firmly as they used to. Gradually over time, the whole structure is going to soften and drop. And if that's not enough, your tent is also pitched on the side of a hill and gravity sets in, so it's going to pull all this loose canvas down. So think about it. Caring for this outer canvas will certainly improve the way it looks, but simply applying more and more products on the outside is not going to strengthen these tent poles or the collagen, and it's not going to replace the elasticity to make everything bounce back into shape. If you want to target a softening jawline, looser cheeks and droopy eyes, you need to work on what's underneath. And that is where facial devices become invaluable. I did a video on the ZIIP Halo about 8 months ago now, and I just wanted to make a follow-up video because I've been using it consistently. And I thought the best way of doing it is if you see the original video and then you watch this video and you see the change in my skin through using this, I think it's quite significant. My skin now, yes, I'm 61. I am going to have fine lines and wrinkles, of course I do, but no makeup on. I've got some mascara on, but no other makeup on my face. And my skin, it's more lifted, it's tighter, it's firmer. The consistency, the texture consistency of my skin. The texture of my skin is better. I'll be honest, I have a great range of skincare. I'm very fortunate in what I do. I get great ranges of skincare to try out. I also do have other devices that I try out, but my go-to was still coming back to the ZIIP. So I wanted to make this video today, and I want to answer 3 main questions. First of all, the ZIIP. What is it? Second, what does it do? And thirdly, and far more importantly, does it actually work? The ZIIP has 2 different electrical wavelengths. It has what we call the microcurrent and it has a nanocurrent. The difference being is the microcurrent works deep into the skin. The microcurrent, the best way I can describe it, is a gym workout. It does the muscles. The nanocurrent targets more your collagen and your elastin. The best way I can describe it is, alongside going to the gym, you have a fantastic and perfect diet that supports the gym workout. Combine those 2 together and you're going to get the best results. This is an electrical device that sends electrical currents, microcurrent or nanocurrent. And of course, we know with electric, it takes the shortest route. What happens is the signal will come out of one electrode. If that is placed on the skin, the electric current comes out of one electrode, goes through the skin, and then forms a circuit by going to this other electrode. And it does a continual cycle. But in order for that to happen, we need a conductor on the skin. And that's why you need the gels. There are 3 gels that come with ZIIP. We have the gold gel, this is more your collagen, this is more your anti-aging gel. We have the silver, this is more for hydration, really plumping out the skin. And then we have the crystal, and this is more for your pigmentation marks. They do have an offer at the moment. If you're looking at getting one, hold on, because I can get you a free silver gel. That's worth, I don't know, I think it's either 70 or 80 pounds, something like that, but I can get you a free gel. The last, I would say, this is 8 months down the line now, I've got 3 gels. I do still have an element left in it. They're not cheap, but they work. I'm going to go with the silver gel today. This contains cucumber as well. It's just got a lovely fresh smell to it as well. 1, 2, 3. I've got 3 good pumps on there. Now, you're not massaging this into the skin. This is a conductor, so it goes on top of the skin. Other than the fact I think it works brilliantly, one of the great things about the ZIIP Halo is the fact that it comes with an app. So you get an app on your phone, and it's almost like having your own personal trainer, because Melanie Simon, who developed this, she's talking you through each individual program. And even though they are pretty, free form, so as long as you're going around the face, it's still okay. She's guiding you through. So when you're starting off and you're going, I really don't know what to do with this. I've got this little gadget and I don't know what to do. You're guided. You're not just opening a box and you're left and you're lost. You've got so much support. You've got 2 ways of using the app. You've got a list of treatments that you can do. So you just pick the one that you want, or you can actually work through a plan. Let's have a look at a treatment first of all. So if I go through here and I look at, for example, instant lift, we then need to sync it to the app. I'm going to press that to sync. That's the waveform it's showing you. Press to connect. It will flash and it's now connected.
It's by far our most powerful treatment, and it's all about the muscle.
So this is a microcurrent treatment, and what the microcurrent is doing is working on the muscles. And we can take this jowl area, working over the brow bone there, lifting that brow. Okay, I'm just going to work on one half of my face in one treatment, and then we'll see if we can see a difference. So the treatment finishes. I've only done one side of my face. Okay, so this is a 6-minute facial. So normally what you do is 3 minutes on one side and 3 minutes on the other. You can then encompass it with other treatments. It's not just a one-off. So you could do that 3 minutes one, 3 minutes the other. Then you could do a different one. You could do the lips, then eyes. So you can mix and match. But I've only done one side of my face. Now, granted, I do this on a regular basis, so it's more of a top-up. You wouldn't find instant results from doing it once. However, if you look at my face there, I think there's a definite difference there. It's subtle, of course it's subtle, but that eyebrow does seem to be, is that higher up? That just seems to have an element of lift. If we look around the corner of my eye at the skin around there, it's smoother, it's firmer, we're lifting here. This isn't just me now here reviewing a facial device. I've had this now for quite some time, and this is my staple weekly facial treatment. I go on holiday, this comes with me. So what I wanted to show you is, does it work? 8 months down the line, yes, my skin is different. So the third question I want to answer is, does it actually work? Let's be realistic here. This is not going to give you a facelift. It doesn't do that. This will lift, it will tighten, it will sculpt, it will firm the face, but it is not a facelift. In the same way as if you don't go to the gym now and then you start going to the gym, you're not going to get that bodybuilding body. But what you will do will be toned. You'll be toned to be tighter, you'll be tighter, you'll be firmer. And that's what this does. For me and my skin, yes, it has made a visual difference. People comment and tell me that my skin looks great. Of course, combined with great skincare, but my skin looks tighter. My skin is definitely firmer from the lines I had. When I did my last video, a lady emailed me and she just said, Sue, I really like the sound of it. Tell me, does it work? Before I invest in the money, do you think it works? And I went back and went, absolutely. She bought it. And then she came back and she went, Sue, I've had my ZIIP Halo now for 2 weeks. I can't see any difference. Nothing's changed. You told me it would work and I'm very disappointed. My heart did sink a little bit, but I emailed back and I said to her, stick with it. You're not going to get results in just 2 weeks. You've got to stick with it. I said, you've got to give yourself at least 6 weeks to see the difference. I said, and do let me know in 6 weeks. 4 weeks later, she emailed me back and she sent me a photograph. I wish I could show you, but obviously I can't. She sent me a photograph. She went, Sue, look, this is my face before and this is my face now. Oh my days, she said, I cannot believe the results I'm finding. Her words were, I'm obsessed. That was what she said. She went, I'm obsessed. The price of the ZIIP Halo in the UK is, I think it's about £380, £379.99. So no, this is not a frivolous shop. This is not something you just go out and you buy one of these. This is a thought out product, a thought out purchase. However, if you add up the price of the creams and some of the makeup that's in your bag that you're applying and using to try and make your skin look better and you look younger, they will be more expensive than buying one of these. Bearing in mind, as I opened up, we have 2 layers to the skin, this outer skin texture, that is what your facial creams and serums treat. But you cannot apply a cream and treat this underlying structure. You cannot wash the canvas of a tent and expect the tent poles to hold it up in a firmer position. It just doesn't work. So the price of the ZIIP Halo has to be a thought out purchase. But also, if you're going for salon facials and the good facials and you're paying £150 per facial, 3 months down the line, not only does it pay for itself, you're going to get more long-standing and lasting results because you can do this on a regular basis at home. The gels are also an extra investment. You need to be aware of this. They're also an extra investment. When you buy the ZIIP Halo 2, you do get 3 gels in the box. You get sort of the the starter kit. You've got a starter kit of gels. If you use my code, you will get a free silver gel. If you use my code and you get 10% off, you're saving about £107 to buy the Halo and get your silver gel. It works. I'm not going to go through the science and all the technology because you can go on the website, you can find that, you can do the research and you can find that. What I wanted to do today is what you don't get off the website. What I wanted to do today was to show you exactly how it works, what the product is, and to tell you independently whether I think this works. ZIIP, they are a lovely company to work with. Absolutely love them to bits. They are such a fantastic company. Any problems, any issues at all, they are absolutely on it. They are very, very supportive and they're on it. So hello guys, thank you very much for your support. Any questions you have, pop them in the comments and I will answer them. Before you go, don't forget, download my free guides. I've got one on collagen and I've also got one on the 12 makeup mistakes that age you. Get your free guides. They've got insider information. Yeah, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm not going to go before I say that, am I? Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much again for being here. Do take care and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. I've got to do this side of the face now. I've got to get it to catch. That's definitely more lifted. Definitely.